Hello and welcome to Somerville Educational Channel 15's coverage of Somerville Lady Highlander basketball, as tonight the Lady Highlanders welcome into the field house the Royals of Georgetown. Hello everybody, I'm Todd Harmon alongside Braden, Moriarty, and the Lady Highlanders facing off against a foe that they saw 3 weeks ago as they went to Georgetown and lost to the Royals 3 weeks ago by the score of 68-39, so a 29-point loss. But in that game, Braden, they were only trailing by 6 points at the half. Yeah. So some adjustments were made at the halftime by Georgetown's coaching staff that the Highlanders had a difficult time with. Hopefully that won't be happening tonight.
Well, hopefully the Somerville Highlanders know that they can hang with this team. They did through one half. They just have to put two halves together and do it. And it's through fundamental team basketball that you have to do it. No hero ball, as Doc Rivers used to say. So you have to focus on not making any mistakes, focus on the rebounding, which we saw them improve upon in the last game in the second half. Full game of that will definitely make the difference for the Somerville Highlanders. At least we hope so.
No doubt about it, as the Highlanders, still searching for their first victory on the season, come into tonight's action with the record of 0-12. The Royals of Georgetown come in with a record of 6-7. So we're going to have the national anthem and the starting lineups for you right now.
In a non-league matchup, Somerville leads the way in assuring sporting events are safe and enthusiastic. Give honor and respect to student athletes, coaches, officials, families, and fans by appreciating outstanding plays by all teams and athletes, showing you our role model on the court and in the stands, supporting decisions by coaches and officials, using only positive language and gestures, removing your hat and remain standing for the entire national anthem, and entering and exiting the area safely. Not doing your part to assure Somerville athletic events are safe and positive may result in being told to leave or being banned from local sporting events. And now, the starting lineups for the Royals. Number 2, a senior forward, Rory Donahue. This might be wide. Number 5, a senior forward, Nicole Hogan. Number 3, a senior guard, Captain Kayla Durkee. Number 13, a senior guard, Captain Maya Spence. And number 20, a senior guard, Captain Cassidy Troy. Georgetown is coached by Mr. Dave Tucker. And now for your Somerville Highlanders. Starting at forward, starting at forward, a sophomore, number 20, Jennifer Cremoni. Starting at guard, a sophomore, number 5, Melina Pimentel. Starting at guard, a senior, number 2, Evelyn Ayala. Starting at guard, a senior, number 1, Lovetalene Linus. And starting at forward, a senior, number 24, Brooke Matibia. A Highlander coached by Mr. Paul O'Halloran. Ladies and gentlemen, could you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem?
All right, and so the Highlanders looking for that first victory of the season. As I said earlier, they come in with a record of 0-12. The Royals come in with that record of 6-7 on the season. Like you talked about earlier, Braden, just looking for that full game, looking for that complete game against Everett in their last contest. The Lady Highlanders did a great job in the second half. For all intents and purposes, they won the third quarter of that game without a question, and really were doing a great job in the fourth quarter getting open looks, just couldn't get any of them to fall there to make that comeback complete.
Yeah, and you can't worry about that. The shots are going to fall. You just don't have to worry about getting yourself into too big of a hole where you can't climb back. And I think if the ladies play tight D like they have been, limit the mistakes, they'll do a great job. And possibly, and hopefully, hang with Georgetown here.
So we will have the opening tip here as Brooke Matevier is ready to tip it off against Nicole Hogan for Georgetown. Tip is won by Georgetown. Very quickly, a nice bounce pass there, but the layup is missed as Evelyn comes away with the rebound, looks for a little help and is able to get Love the ball. So the Highlanders setting up their offense now. Evelyn Ayala with the ball at the top of the key, gives it off to Jen Cremoni over to Love Linius. So get it back to Ayala. Evelyn, really strong offense in the first half against Everett earlier in that contest. Pass from Pimentel off the mark as Georgetown gets the turnover. Evelyn quickly tying the ball up as Maya Spence was tied up by Evelyn there, and on the alternating possession, the Lady Highlanders will get the ball.
Yes, bless that possession arrow.
Love that possession arrow. Best rule in the history of the game.
It's made its impression felt early, which is great. It has graced us with its presence.
Excellent job by Evelyn, too. Very aggressive getting to the ball and causing that tie-up to get the turnover. The Lady Highlanders working their offenses to get it down to Melina Pimentel on the left block, and she puts it up and in immediately.
High off the glass. Gotta like that.
Great job by Melina, immediately getting that shot off upon getting the pass as well.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that we talked about that they really need to do. Don't think, just put the shot up. Don't overthink it. It has a much better chance of going in if you do that.
Cassidy Troy tried to get the ball into Roy Donahue, but it's out of bounds off of the Royals, so the Lady Highlanders will get it, leading by the score of 2-0 in this one.
Look at us.
As Melina now with the ball, trying to get down floor, thought about taking that one in for the shot. Lost control of it, but fired it up anyway. We have the tie ball situation, and on the alternating possession, Georgetown will get the possession.
Yeah, she was streaking so fast to the hoop, she kind of forgot the ball there. She was going faster than the ball could, so she lost possession, but it was a good idea. Ooh.
As the Royals able to break the pressure by the Lady Highlanders. They set their offense now. Maya Spence with the ball. Try to get it down low, working with Nicole Hogan as Hogan gets it off to Troy. Troy goes up for the shot and she's fouled as Cremoni is going to get called for that foul. It's going to be her first personal foul, the first team foul on the Lady Highlanders as well.
I like the starting five that Coach O'Halloran's going out with today. I especially like the start of Jennifer Cremoni because she really has been the most solid player game in and game out for the Highlanders. You know, on the defensive end of things, she just brings energy. She's been great rebounding. Hopefully she's going to see some more playing time.
Cassidy Troy puts in the first free throw. Troy's second offering is up, and it is good as well. Tie ball game here, 2-2. As Evelyn out ahead of the pack as they get the pass over top of the pressure. She gives it off to Brooke Matevier, whose shot is off the mark for the three, and the Royals come out with it.
Good vision by Brooke to get that ball all the way up to Evelyn, who had beaten the defense back, but they couldn't convert on that one.
So get the ball down low to Rory Donahue. Her shot is up. It's no good as Pimentel comes away with the rebound. She's looking for her shot. She'll kick it off to Matevier, who looked for the shot as well, but instead loses control of it as Maya Spence stole the ball. And Nicole Hogan now driving into the lane. Her shot is up. No good as Jen Cremoni. Good defense there. She comes away with the rebound also.
Yeah, everybody's trying to get up and down the court real quick here, and the thing is you got to make sure that you've got control of the ball as you go. It's nice to see that the Highlanders slowed down a little bit here. Nice
Love
shot.
with a nice dribble drive and the one-handed runner off the screen from Cremoni. She puts the Highlanders up 2-4.
She had a nice little stutter step that froze her man there. That was a really, really sweet look. Oh, come on.
We got a foul right down there as that one's going to go against Melina Pimentel, I believe, is going to get called for that one. So Melina's first and the team's second.
I don't know. I didn't quite see that play, but I guess I might have just missed it.
So the Royals working their offense here. Somerville leading 4-2 as Spence tries the long three-pointer. It's no good. Cremoni comes away with the rebound, gets it off to Evelyn. And Evelyn's able to get it up to Love as they're able to break the pressure by the Royals.
Yeah, I think if the Highlanders can keep the Royals on the outside, they might have a pretty good chance that they can force perimeter shots.
As Mativier drives into the lane, her hook shot is no good, but she's fouled as she went up for the shot, so she'll go to the line shooting 2.
Yeah, Brooke's a volume shooter, and she just needs to get the shots underneath her. As we take a look at this replay of the hook shot, she's getting closer.
Maya Spence with the foul there. It's her first personal, first against the Royals, as Mativier puts in her first free throw.
And look, when you're a volume shooter, free throws count too. You know, it's just getting that form together so you can get hot later on in the game.
Brooks' second shot is up, and it is good. So the Lady Highlanders leading here 6-2, 4:45 remaining in the first quarter. Kaylee Durkee with the ball now for the Royals. Calls out the signals. As they try to hit Hogan on the cutter, but Cremoni right there to steal that one away. Good defense right there by the Lady Highlanders.
Great positioning by everybody involved. They knew where they needed to be, playing the zone, looking for the ball to go inside into the paint, and they knew where it was coming.
Pimentel feeds it off to Evelyn. Evelyn with a three-pointer. It's up. It's no good as Cremoni takes the rebound, kicks it out to Pimentel. Pimentel with that left-handed dribble drive. She loses control of the basketball, and it goes out of bounds to the Royals.
Yeah, you know, that's one thing that when Somerville is lucky enough to get an offensive rebound, it's kind of funny to see that they don't know what to do with it. But hopefully Pimentel can figure out that she needs to regroup after that one.
As the right-handed drive there is no good. Cremoni right there defensively, fighting for the rebound, but Georgetown able to come away with it. That shot is up, it's no good, and the Lady Highlanders come away with the rebound as Pimentel has it now, dribbling down court. Feeds Cremoni. Cremoni with the ball up and under, and it's good. So we have a timeout on the floor. The Lady Royals will take that one as the Lady Highlanders lead in this one by the score of 8-2.
Yeah. And if you see this play by Cremoni, excellent pass in there by Pimentel, and then she just puts up the sweet layup. Nice look.
Little kiss off the glass there for Cremoni. So a nice start here for Somerville. Get the 8-2 lead here, starting off here in the first quarter.
Yeah, just do what you've been doing. Don't get too excited about this, but you know, this is a nice lead that we got off to here in the first, but it's still early. Obviously, there's a lot of basketball to be played, but keep playing defense like you've been playing. Push the ball up the court, to play within yourself, and they got a pretty good shot here. Let's keep going.
No doubt about it. The Lady Highlanders coming out playing very, very well here, both on the offensive and the defensive sides, as it's been a wide array of different players getting points, as Love, along with Melina, also Cremoni, and also Mativier, all with points out there right now.
And defensively, it's been a team effort as well, which is very important.
No doubt about it. The Royals now testing that defense. Pimentel's got some tight defense there. Very nicely done.
You can see Georgetown's a little out of sorts right now.
Dribble penetration there by Durkee as she goes in, and the foul is going to be called. It's going to be called on Pimentel. That's going to be her second personal foul. That's going to be the team's third as well. That's a drawback right there. Melina Pimentel getting into a little early foul trouble here with 3:15 remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that they gave this to, well, I can see it now. She drove in, bailed out with the call.
Durkee at the line. Her first free throw is no good.
Thank you to our crack replay team for that. So I didn't put my foot entirely into my mouth.
Durkee's second shot, I should say, is good. So that lead drops the Somerville lead to 5, 8-3 now. As Love feeds it off to Evelyn. Sabatino now in the game for the Lady Highlanders. Cremoni gets it over to Evelyn. The jumper from the baseline is up, and it's good. And so now all 5 of the Somerville starters with points.
And you saw Evelyn just take it, shoot it, put it up right away, and that's going to work for them if they just keep that up.
Spins, feeds it off to Troy, who kicks it back to Hogan. Hogan's three-pointer is no good. There's Cremoni with another rebound. They get it off to Ala as she is down floor very quickly, feeds it off to Matevier. Her shot is no good. So the ball's out of bounds off of the Lady Highlanders. It's going to go to the Royals.
I'm not so sure about that. I might need to see replay from our crack replay team.
A little bit too.
Yeah, that looked a little. I think his sideburns might have gotten in his way vision-wise.
He's got some chops, no question about that.
He definitely does.
Georgetown inbounds, gets past the pressure. Here's that out of bounds play. But instead we're going to switch away as Troy goes into the paint, but her shot is no good. Well defended once again as Somerville's defense very solid. Lenny is trying to get the ball back to Cremoni, but stolen away, but the layup is no good. As Durkee couldn't finish there, so Somerville back with the ball. 2 minutes left here in the first quarter of play. Somerville leading by 7, 10-3.
Yeah, Somerville has benefited from the fact that Georgetown started off cold here, but they're playing pretty good themselves.
By Evelyn as she drives into the paint. Her layup is no good. Rebound pulled away by Georgetown as Donahue came away with it. Spence feeds it down to Hogan. Hogan's shot is up and it is good.
I think I just jinxed ourselves here with that comment. Georgetown's able to drive right down and get a quick hoop, but don't get discouraged here, Somerville. Just keep pushing the ball up.
Evelyn does a nice job breaking the pressure, feeds it off to Matevier, who drives towards the paint, goes up for the shot. Looks like Brooke wanted a foul there. I'd have to agree with her. There was definitely contact as she drove towards the basket.
She's got to look past that ball, though. Even when she is driving into the paint, realize that you're not going to get the shot up. You've got 4 other players out there, 4 other teammates that you can hit for a pass, and there's a couple of them open. But that's okay. You still got a 5-point lead. You're doubling up.
Gabby Vieira checks into the game along with Tamika Michael. Michael trying to make the defensive play there. Fighting for the board there. Excellent job by Tamika getting that board. She pulls it down. Sabatino with the ball. She gets it off to Cremoni. Cremoni now calling out signals. Just over a minute remaining here in the first quarter. So she passes it down to Vieira on the right block. Cremoni gets a nice little screen from Vieira. She will be bumped out of bounds, though, underneath the basket by Hogan. No call there. It will go to the Royals.
I like the idea of baseline play. Seemed to work out, and Cremoni's one of the better ball handlers over the last couple of games. So I like the idea by Coach O'Halloran in there.
And Hogan drives it right down into the paint. She fires it up, and it's in. So that cuts it to a 3-point Somerville lead, 10-7.
Yeah. Tamika was playing just a little too far up at the top of the key there. She needs to drop back a little bit and protect the basket a little bit more. I can see what she was trying to do, but she's better served being closer to the basket.
As Cremoni now kicks it off to Sabatino. Sabatino drives into the paint. A little nasty little runner there. I like that. Nice finish by Sabatino.
Delay a game on Love.
So Love's going to get called for the delay of game here.
You're not allowed to touch the ball after it goes through the hoop. So Kevin Garnett taught me that.
There you go. As Love tips that pass, but couldn't quite get it stolen away. Kicks it out to Troy. Troy with a little up fake there. She's able to drive it in and finish with the left hand.
10 seconds left to go here. Oh, no.
4 seconds, and Spence now will steal it with three-pointer, trying to tie it with no time on the clock, but it's no good. So at the end of the first quarter of play, the Somerville Highlanders leading in this one by the score of 12-9. A very nice first quarter there for the Lady Highlanders.
I'm preaching cautious optimism right now. All right, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, but that was an excellent quarter played by the Somerville Highlanders. Now, did it slip away a little bit there at the end? Sure. But all they have to do is get back to what they were doing, focus on not getting sloppy, keeping the ball in control, play the defense that they've been playing, because their defense has been unbelievable, and just stay in position. And don't freak out. You're in the game. Keep on keeping on.
No doubt about it. The Lady Highlanders doing an excellent job, and it's not as if it was just one player. As six different Highlanders able to score in that first quarter of play. Basically, you have 6 Highlanders with 2 points apiece. Love with 2, Evelyn with 2, Melina with 2, Jen with 2, Brooke Mativier with 2, and then Emily Sabatino also with 2 points. So a wide array of people scoring for the Lady Highlanders. Just need to tighten up a little bit on that defensive end, because it seemed to drop the intensity towards the end of that quarter.
Yeah, everybody's contributing on the offensive end. It's important to make sure that everybody's contributing on the defensive end as well. Rebounding also comes into play there too.
And Sabatino inbounds right in front of us to Evelyn. So we look at the Lady Highlanders on the floor right now. We have Evelyn Ayala. We have Emily Sabatino, Gabby Vieira with the ball right there, Tamika Michael down low in the post, and Kylie Johnson as well. Sabatino gets called for the travel as she moved the pivot foot there. Good defense by Spence as she came over and caused that travel.
Yeah, I've noticed that Georgetown's gone tall. They brought in almost all of their tall players to play, at least start off the second quarter here, going for the height advantage.
As Gabby Vieira takes a seat, Mativier checks in, and she's down defensively on this play as she prevents Kaylee Durkee from finishing with the basket. She will take the foul in that situation, though. It's going to be the 4th team foul against the Lady Highlanders, the first one against Brooke.
Little bit of a brain cramp there, not covering your man coming out of the inbounds play. It looked a little Brad Stevens-ish right there. Nice call by Georgetown's head coach, Coach Turner.
As Durkee makes her first free throw. Looking to make it a 1-point game here. So her shot is up, it's no good, but the offensive rebound pulled away by Hogan, and she kicks it back out to Durkee. Durkee drives into the paint, she'll feed it off to Donahue. Donahue shots up, it's no good, or she gets a putback attempt, which is no good as well, but they're able to kick it out. There's the 3-pointer by Durkee, and that's going to give the lead to the Royals as Durkee hits that 3-pointer to make it 13-12.
Sloppy passing, turnover back to Georgetown.
Georgetown comes away with that turnover. Spence kicks it over to Durkee. Durkee from the left corner hits her second straight 3-pointer. That's going to cause Coach O'Halloran to call a timeout as Georgetown takes the 4-point lead here, 16-12. Somebody got to defend Durkee in those situations.
Yeah, she's feeling it right now, and she turned it on pretty quick. She microwaved that thing, which is, you know, that's what happens, especially when you give up offensive rebounds. You get tired playing that game. So you really have to, are you checking out our cool polos, Jeff? Because they're fantastic. Have you seen these? But let's look at this replay first. You got to close out on your man here. And Brooke tries to get a hand up, but nothing she could really do.
Now, Durkee very hot from the outside. All of a sudden, like you said, a little bit of a microwave situation right now. She heated up quickly, hit 2 straight 3-pointers after she went 1 for 2 from the line. So an excellent job right now by Durkee. She's been able to give Georgetown the lead here by 4, 16-12, as the Lady Highlanders led at the end of the first quarter. But unfortunately, Georgetown scoring the first 7 points here in the second quarter of play have taken the lead.
Yeah, you can see Coach O'Halloran's trying to counteract the height advantage, bringing in Gabby Thompson off the bench.
Yep, Gabby Thompson into the game. Also, Sabatino will be inbounding for the Lady Highlanders. Actually, it looks like Love's going to inbound for the Lady Highlanders. Sorry about that. Love Linnaeus had just checked in as well. Love gets it over to Kylie Johnson. Feeds it over to Gabby, and all the way up, they're able to break the pressure to Mativier, who drives into the paint. Her shot is up, it's no good. Gabby fighting for the rebound, but Georgetown comes away with it as Nicole Hogan got the rebound. Trying to get it to Durkee, who kicks it over to Troy. Troy's shot is up, it's no good for 3. We have a jump ball situation as Spence was tied up by Mativier. And on the alternating possession, Georgetown will keep possession.
Such a stupid rule, this possession arrow.
Dumbest rule ever.
Why are we keeping it around? Should have been abolished.
Long time ago. So Georgetown inbounding with that 4-point lead. As they kick it out to Spence. Spence with a long 3-point attempt is no good. Gabby Thompson with the strong rebound underneath.
That's what Somerville needs right now, and relying on Gabby's height looks good.
As Linnaeus with the 3-pointer, it's up, it's no good. Mativier with the Weak side rebound, no good. Gabby Thompson's shot is no good.
Hey, there we
Gabby
go.
once again with the board off of Evelyn's shot. And after 4 offensive rebounds, Lady Highlanders able to put that one in.
Some good persistence. Oh, there we go. Finally got a walk going against Blue here.
So now Lady Highlanders trailing by 2 points, 16-14 after that bucket by Gabby Thompson, as well as the turnover on the travel. They have the ball looking to tie it or take the lead here with 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter, or second quarter of play.
And that all comes from rebounding. Look at it. You know, they got the ball down here from Gabby on the defensive end, came back here, got 4 offensive rebounds, and finally we were able to put it home. There we go, Love.
And Love gives them that lead with the three-pointer from the left wing. So a 17-16 lead now for the Lady Highlanders as Hogan back quickly the other direction. She goes inside. Gabby Thompson forced her to alter her shot, and it's no good. Mativier came away with a rebound, and the Highlanders offense right back the other direction as Kylie Johnson with a jumper from the baseline. It's no good. Gabby fighting for the rebound, but it goes out of bounds off of her, so the Royals will be inbounding.
I gotta say, it's been night and day from what we've seen from Gabby Thompson ever since she came in the game. She's been a rock down there on both sides of the rebounding, and she's towering down there. So that's something to look out for. It's really nice to see.
It's very nice to see, and Gabby, of course, I don't believe Gabby played in that game 3 weeks ago for the Lady Highlanders, so Georgetown has not dealt with her yet. As that rebound was a long rebound out to Kiara Correa. She's checked into the game. Ooh. Long pass down to Love. She gets her shot blocked by Hogan as she went in for the layup.
But good vision by Evelyn to get that ball all the way up the court. So Love streaking up, down the opposite side and was able to hit her in the hands. That was nice.
Yeah, here's the replay as Love gets that pass but goes in for the shot, but it's no good. She got it blocked from behind. Mativier had taken a shot, it was no good, and the Royals come away with a rebound as Troy kicks it off. Her shot is up and good as Haley Bonia put that one in.
Everyone's looking for some help up here.
Everyone looking for that help. She's able to get it from Correa. Correa's pass is up to Linnaeus, but it's tipped to Hogan. And back the other direction as Durkee goes in for the layup and makes it.
Yeah. Some sloppy passing there, and all of a sudden this full court pressure is giving Somerville some fits.
3-point lead now for the Royals. 4.5 minutes remaining in the first half of play. Mativier has it in the right corner. Durkee tips that one away, out of bounds off of the Royals.
I've seen some hustle from the Georgetown side. They're trying to keep themselves in this game. Even up by 3, it's been very Somerville heavy, but they just have to put the ball in the basket, keep up the pressure. You know, the Royals are trying to respond in kind.
As Melina Pimentel just checked in for Gabby Thompson. Pimentel with the ball right now. 7 seconds on the shot clock as Correa gets it. She kicks it out to Evelyn. Evelyn's three-pointer is up. It's no good. Long rebound comes out to Mativier. Sure shot is up. It's no good. Weak side rebound by Evelyn. A great job by Evelyn. She put that one right back up and in.
Yeah, great possession. She did a lot of the work there. Was able to get the rebound, put the ball right back up. Originally created the shot. Well done. 1-point
lead here for Georgetown. It's a nice bounce pass there for Troy as she hit the cutting Durkee on the baseline. Bucket is no good, but Durkee will go to the line as the foul was called. Foul goes against Love, and that's going to be her first personal. That's going to be the 5th team foul against the Lady Highlanders. Durkee's first free throw is up, and it's good.
Now I know the Highlanders have already played Georgetown, but this is the first time we're getting a look at them. And from what I can tell, Durkee seems to be probably their best player. And they seem to be trying to force the action through her, which is a smart move. You always want to feed your best player if you can, so Somerville's got to be mindful of that.
Durkee able to put both free throws through. It's a 3-point lead once again for the Royals. Mativier gets the skip pass on the right wing, back to Correa. Correa with the drive, it's up, it's no good.
Nice.
Pimentel knifing in, looking for the rebound, and she is going to be fouled. A great job there by Melina. She knifed right in there, was able to pick up the foul by Cassidy Troy.
Yeah, that's where her quickness and her tenacity really comes in handy. She came in flying in like a banshee and got the rebound there and was able to force the foul.
As Evelyn gets the ball.
Nice.
On the inbounds, nobody challenged her, so she just stepped right up, took the shot, no question about it.
Yeah.
It's a 1-point lead now for Georgetown. As Durkee with the ball now, she kicks it over to Hogan on the right wing. Hogan will dribble, penetrate, and she is called for the travel.
Yeah, that was due to the fact that Somerville got some hands in. She couldn't figure out where to put the ball down and took an extra step.
3:15 remaining in the first half of play. Lady Highlanders trailing by 1, looking to take the lead here. As Linnaeus brings it across, feeds it to Mativier on the right block. Mativier's triple team down there. They kick it back out. Pimentel has it, knifes into the lane. Her shot is no good. She had Evelyn wide open on the left wing there. She kicked it back out to her.
Yeah, she got to look to make that pass, especially when you're running in amongst the trees. Ooh.
Troy's shot is up. It's no good, but nobody there for the rebound, so Troy takes it. Hogan now with the shot, and it is good.
Yeah, you got to get better positioning than that on defense, although the refs did miss a little hop, skip, and a jump by the Georgetown player.
3-point lead here for once again for Georgetown.
Ooh,
as
nice
the pass
look.
goes inside to Brooke Mativier. A great look by Evelyn, and she's able to find Mativier in the middle on the left block for the bucket.
That was fantastic. Right along the passing lanes. Brooke was looking for it, and she hit her right in the hands, and she had nothing to do but put it up and put it in.
As Hogan's baseline drive results in nothing but a missed shot. Somerville back quickly the other direction. Linnaeus' shot is up. It's no good. Troy coming away with the rebound for Georgetown. 2 minutes left now in the first half. As Troy goes baseline to baseline for the 2. Nobody got it away, and she decided, what the heck, I'll go ahead and take it coast to coast.
Yeah, this is a smart move by Pimentel just to slow it down a little bit here, because you can't get into a running match and a race with Georgetown right now, because they are just pushing the ball up the court. Settle down, take your time, set up your possession, try to get the most out of the opportunity.
Pimentel sets that offense against his zone pressure. As Evelyn's shot is up, it's no good. Correa comes away with the rebound. Her shot is up, and it is no good. Partially blocked, I believe, that time by Bonia. And we got a foul called that's going to go against Evelyn. As you can hear Paul O'Halloran not happy with that call at all.
And everyone's laughing about it. Let's take a look at this replay.
So that's going to be Evelyn's first personal foul. Didn't really see much contact there, but that's going to be her first personal foul. 6th team foul against the Lady Highlanders. It's Georgetown now with a 3-point lead, 26-23, 1:15 remaining in the half.
There we go.
Good steal there by Melina Pimentel. 2-on-1 back the other direction. Pimentel going up for the shot. No good there as it was taken out of her hands, knocked out of bounds, as Durkee was able to knock it out of bounds. So the Lady Highlanders keep possession.
Lucky to do so. In that situation, even if there's nothing there, you want to see Pimentel kind of,
So Evelyn's three-pointer is up. It's no good off the inbounds. As Sabatino has checked into the game for Love Linnaeus. Back the other direction. Hogan from the left block goes up and puts it in.
Yeah, Somerville's still racing with Georgetown here.
Sabatino skip passes over to Mativier. She knifes into the paint between 2 defenders. Shot is up and it's no good. Georgetown back quickly the other direction is where Spence, goes up. She is fouled as she went up, so she will go to the line shooting 2. That foul goes against Kiara Correa.
Yeah, Somerville's got to slow this game down, control their possessions. You're letting them run away with it here. Not run away with it, but run you ragged. And it's hard to get back on defense if they just have an immediate miss and can just load out from there. And that's exactly what Georgetown's doing right now.
And strike that, by the way, that last foul was against Melina Pimentel. That's going to be her 3rd personal foul.
Oh.
That's a difficult situation for the Lady Highlanders. Spence made the first. Second shot is up and it's good. So it's a 7-point lead now for Georgetown, 30-23. 30 seconds left in the half as Evelyn gets it across the timeline. She's double teamed there. Troy's going to get called for the reach in though. She kind of saved Evelyn in that situation. Evelyn picking up her dribble with that trap right in front of her.
Yeah, luckily she was bailed out there, but she was fouled for sure.
No question. That's going to be Troy's 2nd personal foul, only the 3rd team foul against Georgetown. They're set up here in a zone, 1-2-2 zone. Kylie Johnson with the ball now, kicks it over to Evelyn. Evelyn takes the three-pointer. It's no good. Cremoni tried for the rebound, had good positioning, but they were able to knock the ball over to Spence. And Durkee's shot with no time on the clock is no good to end the half. So we will go to halftime as the Lady Highlanders trail the Royals of Georgetown by the score of 30-23 here at the half at the Fieldhouse. You are watching Somerville Lady Highlander basketball on Somerville Educational Channel 15. We are back here at the Fieldhouse as the Lady Highlanders trail in this contest by 7, 30-23. Eerily similar 3 weeks ago at Georgetown. They trailed by 6 at the half, a game they went on to lose by 29 points. So hopefully we will not have the same situation here in the second half. Braden, I'm Todd Harmon, alongside Braden Moriarty, by the way, here as we open out the second half of play. But 7-point deficit for the Lady Highlanders, but a lot of good things to pull from that first half of play. They were able to get some good, even scoring from everybody on the roster, and defensively, they were doing very well until the second quarter, until Kayla Durkee basically took the game over there in the second quarter.
Yeah, she got hot, and they started to feed her, which is a very smart move. And Somerville can take a page out of that book, because I believe Evelyn has hit most of her shots that she's taken tonight. And I think that if you feed Evelyn a little bit more, you might be able to get back into this thing. You're only down 7, which is it's nothing. You can get right back into it. You just need to get hot and continue to play good defense. Look for everybody to share the ball. Also, passing. Just if you can, look for the open player, especially when they're in the zone and they're collapsing. And you pointed this out to me at halftime. When they're collapsed down on you and as you drive into the paint, kick it out. Just kick it out. They have to look for that play.
No question about that. As we look at the leading scorers for the contest so far, leading scorer in the game for the first half was Kayla Durkee, as she had 12 points. 11 of those 12 came in the second quarter of play. Nicole Hogan for Georgetown with 8 points, Cassidy Troy with 6 points, Haley Bonia and Maya Spence both with 2. For the Lady Highlanders, leading scorers Evelyn Ayala with 6, Love Linnaeus with 5, Brooke Mativier with 4, and then Melina Pimentel, Jen Cremoni, Gabby Thompson, and Emily Sabatino each with 2 points. So we open out the second half here.
Yeah, and like you pointed out, nice, open, even scoring. Just hope for more of that. There you go.
As Mativier gets the pass, her shot is up, it bounces around, but does not drop home, as Georgetown is able to come away with the rebound. They get the ball out to Spence, as the ball is out of bounds off of the Lady Highlanders. Evelyn can't believe that one.
Yeah, I'd like to see a replay of that, because I think Evelyn had a point. She's a little shocked by that one. Gobsmacked. Her face right now. She's just incredulously looking at the ref.
As Georgetown gets it to Donahue for the three-pointer, it's no good, and Love comes away with the rebound, feeds it off to Evelyn.
Yeah, one thing that Somerville's got to do on the defensive end is force perimeter shots. I don't really think Georgetown can really hit the long distance stuff. Most of their points have come off layups. Force them to keep it out of the paint.
Evelyn called for the travel there. She took a step in the paint. Georgetown settling into this 3-2 zone that they've been running, and it's really frustrated the Lady Highlanders a little bit. They'll dribble into the paint, and then they'll get met by 2 or 3 different players there, and they're having difficulty with that.
Yeah, and
Cremoni's going to get called for the foul there.
I think
got her feet kind of tied up there. It looked like it wasn't really much of a foul per se, but they're going to call it on her anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say that. That just seemed like incidental contact, but you know, that might be a football play.
And that's Cremoni's second personal foul, the first team foul here in the second half of play. As the pass went out to Hogan, Hogan drives directly into the paint and puts it up and in for the Royals to open out the scoring here in the second half. Royals leading now by 9.
Yeah, there it is. Just the runners and the layups in the paint. You got to shut that down. Force Georgetown to shoot from the perimeter, and you have a chance of getting back into this.
Mativier has it on the right wing. Pass goes down to Sabatino to the corner. Sabatino's penetration, she tries to get it into Cremoni. Cremoni immediately tied up, and that zone continues to confound the Lady Highlanders. But on the alternating possession, let's see here, it's going to go to the Royals of Georgetown.
Yeah. Speaking of confounding, the possession arrow once again rears its ugly head.
Don't like it one bit.
Nope. Seems rather arbitrary to me.
So the Royals now with the 9-point lead and the ball as Hogan has it in the right corner. Kicks it off to Kroll. Kroll will kick it back to Hogan. Hogan looking for some help. She gets it over to Donahue. Feeds Spence. So continue to work against this man-to-man pressure by the Lady Highlanders. So Donahue has it. She'll try to feed the left block, but it's stolen by Lovlinius.
See, that was excellent. They didn't allow the penetration there, forced them to play it on the outside, and then work the ball in the hard way, and were able to force the turnover. That's what I'm talking about.
So now Evelyn setting the offense for the Lady Highlanders, trying to find a cutter. She picks up her dribble. Tries to feed Brooke Mativier. Almost stolen away, but Evelyn able to come away with it as the pass goes to Mativier. And there's going to be a foul called on the floor before she went up for the shot. So that foul is going to go against Nicole Hogan. That's going to be Hogan's first personal. It's a first team foul against the Royals here in the second half of play. The Royals maintain that 9-point lead. Timeout on the floor.
Taken by Somerville. I think they want to regroup here, try to figure out exactly how to counteract the adjustments that Georgetown has implemented after halftime. As we take a look at this replay.
A very nice pass from Evelyn as it went to Brooke. And before Brooke could go up for the shot, she was bumped down on the floor by Nicole Hogan.
Tough to see from that angle, but I thought she was in the shooting motion already. But hey, you know, shows what I know, which is not much. Spoiler alert, Todd.
I was not going to say that.
Yeah, I didn't think you needed to.
Just looking at what Coach O'Halloran's looking at here, he's trying to figure out how to break down that 3-2 zone that they've been confronted with. A lot of the offense begins out at the top of the key for the Lady Highlanders, and those 3 defensive players right across the top there are really causing difficulty for the Lady Highlanders.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, as they struggle to figure this out, you know, you try to build something out of an inbounds play, which it seems like they're going to be able to do here, but you still have to figure something out because you can't start off every possession in the half-court offense.
As Evelyn is defended very, very close to midcourt. Pass goes inside to Sabatino. Sabatino's shot is no good as she follows her own shot, knocking around the rebound, and Durkee able to come away with it. Durkee dribbles the ball off her foot,
Nicely
and Love
done.
was able to jump down and get it as Sabatino now has it. She goes up for the shot. I have no idea how that was not a foul. I have no earthly idea how that was not a foul.
We could hear that from here.
As you can see here, Sabatino goes up, and she is hit. Not as egregious as I thought, but still I think there was some contact.
Yeah,
there.
you can see her hand move. I hadn't let go of the ball yet. She got it right on the hand.
As Tamika Michael checked into the game during that timeout. Her shot was no good, but the Lady Highlanders able to come away with the rebound as Linnaeus now will set the offense from the top of the key. As Cremoni now has it. And she's going to get called for the travel.
She kept her
See
pivot
once
foot.
again that 3-2 zone really causing difficulty as they like to, the Lady Highlanders like to step right around the foul line to make their offense work, but when you have 3 players right there helping one another out defensively, you can't do that at the foul line. You can't pick up your dribble like Jen tried to do.
Yeah, you got to come up with something different there as far as the game plan goes, because they have definitely come up with a little wrinkle that stops them from. How about no travel on that side? Okay.
Hogan is defended well, finds a cutting Troy, but the shot is up and it's no good. Tamika Michael comes away with the rebound as tried to get it up floor to Brooke Mativier, but she could not control the pass and out of bounds off the Lady Highlanders, so the Royals will have possession.
It's a good idea. Brooke broke one way. Cremoni thought she was breaking the other.
So Georgetown now with the balls. Donahue with the fake. She goes into the paint. Her shot is altered by Tamika Michael's help defense, but Donahue able to get her own board as she kicks it back out. Working around the perimeters. Hogan drives into the paint, and she will be fouled as she goes up. She will go to the line shooting 2 as that foul is going to go against Tamika Michael. It's going to be her first personal foul. The second team foul against the Lady Highlanders here in the second half of play.
Yeah, you can see it right there. You want to see Tamika go up and challenge that. She kind of just turned her to the side there. She's really got to, stand her ground. She did that in the first rebound that Georgetown was able to get, and they couldn't go back up with the ball, so they had to restart, which is great. Even if you give up the offensive rebound, that's fine. Don't allow an easy shot. But when they reset and came back in, didn't quite work out that time.
Hogan missed the first. Her second shot is up. It's no good as well. Rebound fought for, but out of bounds off of Georgetown during the free throw. A couple more Lady Highlanders checked into the game as Gabby Vieira came into the game along with Melina Pimentel. Melina now will be inbounding for the Lady Highlanders.
Uh-oh.
Got all that pressure down there. I'm not sure where Evelyn was throwing that ball. I got to be honest with you.
Yeah.
As Hogan's shot is up, it's no good. Evelyn comes away with the rebound. She has numbers going the other direction. She drives down the floor, tries the runner. It's no good. And Georgetown back the other direction as Durkee has nobody down there. She kicks the pass off to Troy, who gets fouled as she went up for the shot.
Yeah, good getting back by Gabby, but nobody else helped her out. They had 4-on-1 numbers. She still managed to force the miss, but you want to see a little more help coming that way.
As Vieira picks up her first personal foul, the 13th foul against the Lady Highlanders. Troy at the line, shooting 2. First shot is up, it's no good off the front of the rim. As Kylie Johnson will check into the game. Brooke Mativier taking a seat. Troy's second shot. No good off the mark as well as Pimentel able to tap the rebound to herself. She picks up her dribble just across half court, a little dangerous there, but is able to get away with it as Kylie Johnson from the right wing hits the three-pointer. Nice shot there by Kylie.
Wow.
Back the other direction, Hogan very, very quickly. The shot is up, it's no good, but the foul is called. Hogan will go to the line shooting 2.
I don't know if that pass was amazing or just lucky, but she put that right where she needed it to. And Somerville takes a timeout because they really have to figure out how to get back on defense right now. Because this is a fast-breaking offense, and right now they are not getting back and getting in position and are allowing some really easy baskets, or at least some easy attempts at baskets.
It's a 6-point lead for the Royals of Georgetown. 32-26 is the score. By the way, that foul was called against Evelyn. That's going to be her second personal foul. It's the 4th team foul here in the second half of play. So fouls could cause some issues down the road here with the Lady Highlanders getting into some moderate foul trouble, and also the possibility of the bonus for Georgetown later on in this half as well. 3:19 remains here in the third quarter of play, but the Highlanders not out of it by any stretch of the imagination, down by only 6 points. But like you said, Braden, they've got to D up and prevent those fast break baskets over the top of the defense.
Yeah, and the way that you do that is that you always have to be ready to get back. I see them hanging their heads after they miss a shot down here. Don't hang your heads. Just get back on D as quickly as you can. Don't do the LeBron thing and look for a foul. Get back.
So the Lady Highlanders back on the floor now. Hogan at the line, where she will be shooting 2. The first shot is up, it's no good. Hogan's second free throw now. And it is good. 7-point lead here for Georgetown. As Melina tried to get the ball up to Gabby. Gabby calling the walk herself there against the Georgetown player.
Yeah, kind of like that.
So the Lady Highlanders inbounding here as Gabby has it. She'll kick it over to Evelyn, and Evelyn will set the offense. Still looking for a way to penetrate this 3-2 zone. As they work the ball around the perimeter. Kylie Johnson tried the baseline penetration. The help defense was there. There's Pimentel. She penetrates down the lane. Her shot is up. It's no good, but she'll go to the line shooting 2.
I like the idea, though, and that seemed to work. They forced it down into one corner, worked its way back up, and Pimentel was able to drive the lane. Almost got it to go here.
Yeah, really good job by Melina, and great ball movement there offensively.
Yeah.
Pimentel's free throw is up and her first is good.
It's another way to get back into this game is to put yourself on the line. As we've seen so far, there's Somerville's already in foul trouble. Force it the other way. Get yourself to the line. Get some more opportunities. Put the jinx on Georgetown here.
Pimentel's second shot is no good. Donahue gets the rebound for the Royals. It's a 6-point game right now. Lead for the Royals. As Kylie Johnson steals that one. The pass was trying to come back to the top of the key. Passes it off to Melina Pimentel. Her shot is no good. Not really in control as she took that shot. Nobody back defensively for the Lady Highlanders. And Durkee gets pretty much her easiest shot she's going to have for quite a while.
Yeah. Joe.
Evelyn now with the ball, feeds it off to Gabby. Vieira has it over in the right corner, kicks it back over to Evelyn. Evelyn thought about the bounce pass over to the right corner. Instead, kicks it back to Gabby Vieira. Vieira's shot is no good. Evelyn gets the rebound, cutting into the paint and puts it up and in.
Yeah, she anticipated the rebound, started moving, and nobody else was. Everybody else was watching the ball. Evelyn was getting in position to get the rebound. Beautiful play.
Back to a 6-point lead. Donahue just walks right past the defense and puts it up from the left block and in.
Yeah, these baseball passes aren't going to work out.
And the defensive pressure there, able to steal the pass. Spence with the baseline drive. She will go to the line. Foul was called down on the floor, I believe, the blocking foul. So that foul goes against Evelyn. That's going to be her third personal foul, the 5th team foul against the Lady Highlanders. Wholesale changes here for Coach O'Halloran's team as Kylie Johnson on the floor, Gabby Thompson coming onto the floor, Love Linnaeus also out there. Pimentel and Brooke Mativier finish off the Lady Highlanders 5 out there right now. It's a long shot. It's no good. Pimentel comes away with the long rebound.
Yeah, you can already see that Thompson, even in the first possession back, has made a difference on the rebounding. She cleared out the way for Pimentel to grab that ball.
So get it out to Kylie Johnson. Kylie from the corner hits nothing but the bottom of the net with her 3.
That was beautiful. And Gabby looked exactly where she needed to go and just fed the ball out to the outside. That was awesome.
Good job there defensively as well. 5-point lead for the Royals, but the Lady Highlanders have it coming back the other direction as Pimentel puts up the left-handed layup for the 2, and it is now a 3-point game.
Here we go. This is the kind of swing that you're looking for. Just build on it.
Just under a minute remaining here in the third quarter. Lady Highlanders trailing by 3 as the backdoor pass led to the nice pass to Donahue, and Donahue puts it up and in as it rolls home.
Smart move by Georgetown to work the baseline play there. Uh-oh.
Pimentel now picks up her dribble, looking for some help. Linnaeus able to help her. Linnaeus now going to look for some help, as she tried to split the defenders.
Nice.
She's able to get the pass off to Pimentel, who gets it across the timeline. She's got numbers, 4 on 3. Instead, she drives down the paint, puts it up and in with the left hand. Once again, a 3-point game, 15 seconds remaining, as Hogan has it at the top of the key. Georgetown with that 3-point lead, looking for the last shot of the third quarter. So get it off to Donahue, back over to Troy. Troy's shot is up. It is no good as Mativier comes away with a rebound, and that will be the end of the quarter as the Lady Highlanders trail here by 3, 36-39 at the end of the third quarter of play.
Yeah, you got to say that as soon as Gabby Thompson hit the floor, all of a sudden the spark returned on the Somerville side. You gotta like what you see there. She's definitely making a difference, and it definitely turned into points on both ends, or plus possessions on both ends for the Highlanders. Because what did she do? She forced rebounds on the defensive end, and she was able to cause havoc down when she got the ball in the paint. That's a beautiful look by her. Great vision for one of your taller players. So hey. Keep feeding Gabby. Let her run the ball through her. I know it's a little unconventional, but do it. Seems to be working, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. No question about it. A great single touch pass as she kicked it out to Kylie Johnson in the corner for a 3-pointer. That was Kylie's second 3-pointer of the quarter. So Kylie, with her first points of the contest there in the third quarter, she ended up with 6 points there. Leading scorer for the Lady Highlanders in that third quarter.
Yeah, I'd like to see more out of her. She's been able to hit her shots, and she's been getting herself in a great position to take them. So I'm glad to see that she's out here starting the fourth quarter.
We begin the fourth quarter of play out on the floor for the Lady Highlanders. Love Linnaeus, Melina Pimentel with the ball right now. Kylie Johnson out there, Gabby Thompson, and Brooke Mativier. As Mativier gets the skip pass over on the left wing, she'll kick it back to Pimentel, who drives into the paint, trying to feed Thompson. Thompson kicks it back to Mativier, who goes into the paint. Her shot is up. Her runner is good.
Oh.
The Lady Highlanders looking to get back defensively now. 1-point lead for Georgetown, and they have the ball. As Troy travels at the top of the key, took the extra step. So the turnover there, the Lady Highlanders trailing by 1. They do have the ball here.
Yeah, Troy was looking to make a move as soon as she got the ball at the top of the key, but then she looked up and saw that she had Gabby closing on her, made her rethink it, and she picked up her feet.
Kylie Johnson
Nice.
from the right wing hits nothing but the bottom of the net with her third three-pointer of this second half and gives the Highlanders a 2-point lead.
There you go. That's what we're talking about. Feed Kylie.
There's a foul down low. See here, foul's going to go against Gabby. As Gabby gets called for her first personal foul, that's going to be the 6th team foul against the Lady Highlanders. So the Royals will be shooting free throws the remainder of this quarter. Durkee's shot is up. It is no good. Goes out of bounds. You see the three-pointer here by Kylie Johnson in the replay.
Great form. She's showing some really good spark off the bench. I got to say, she's hitting the shots. Dead-eye shooter right now. Let's get the ball to Kylie.
So Pimentel able to break that pressure very quickly. 7 minutes left here in the game. Highlanders leading by 2, 41-39. So Linnaeus sets the offense, feeds it off to Pimentel. Pimentel passes it in, looking for Gabby Thompson. Thompson just couldn't quite handle that pass. A great idea, though, and a good look by Pimentel.
Yeah, I think that hitting Gabby down low is a great idea, but I think she has to be set to get the ball. If she's working as a moving target, she's got a lot to think about. So maybe next time, feed it to her, either back to the basket so she can just make a quick move, or something else.
As they tried to hit Donahue cutting to the basket, she called for it. She was able to get it, but couldn't finish there. As Miranda Melanza has checked into the game for the Lady Highlanders, Gabby Thompson takes a seat. Brooke Mativier will get the ball on the left block. Her shot is up. It's no good. Fighting for the rebound and out of bounds off of Georgetown.
Kylie Johnson forcing the issue, forcing Georgetown to go up and try to slap at that ball, slapped it right out of bounds.
So Pimentel will inbounds here. She gets it to Melanson. Melanson's shot is up. It's no good. As Durkee now with the ball, coming back quickly the other direction. Her shot is up, and it's good as Durkee finishes.
Yeah, I don't know how that went in, but it did.
Tie ball game here, 41-41, as Pimentel dribbles it off of her foot. Durkee very quickly back the other direction, and Linnaeus is not going to let her finish there as she fouls her going up for the layup. So Durkee will go to the line shooting 2.
Smart move by Love to foul there. You don't want to give up that easy layup and return the momentum all towards Georgetown. Smart foul.
Durkee at the line shooting 2. Tie ball game 41-41. Durkee 4 for 6 from the line so far today. Her first shot is up, and it's good. So Georgetown now with the 1-point lead as Jen Cremoni checks into the game for Kylie Johnson, and Kiara Correa also into the game for Love Linnaeus. Durkee's second shot is up, and that one rolls home. 2-point lead now for Georgetown, 43-41, 6 minutes left in the game. It's Evelyn Ayala in the game also. Gets it up to Mativier, feeds it over to Melanson. Shot is up, and it's good. A nice look by Cremoni over to Melanson as she's able to finish from the baseline.
Yeah, I like that tag team duo. That's pretty nice.
So you get the ball to Donahue at the foul line. Her shot is up, and she is fouled as she went in.
Okay, ref.
We're going to see who they call that one on.
I think they're calling that a Melanson.
And they do. They call that one on Melanson. So that's going to be the 8th team foul against the Lady Highlanders. Donahue at the line shooting 2. Donahue's first shot is good. 1-point lead for Georgetown once again.
Yeah, Melanson got around that.
Yeah, you see the contact there on the replay. So Donahue makes both. It's a 2-point lead once again for Georgetown. As Evelyn directing traffic, running the point here for the Lady Highlanders, gets it off to Cremone. Back to Evelyn. So get it to Brooke Mativier. Mativier down to Melanson. Melanson's shot is up. It's no good. And we have a tied ball situation there. Actually, no, he's going to call a foul there.
Which is surprising.
On Jen Cremone for reaching in.
That's her third.
Not totally sure I saw that. It looked like a tie ball situation, but instead it's going to be Troy at the line shooting 1-and-1.
Okay.
2-point lead here for Georgetown as Kylie Johnson checking into the game. Brooke Mativier takes a seat on the bench. Troy's first free throw is up. It's no good off the front of the rim. Donahue gets the rebound though. And her shot is up and it's good. Now a 4-point lead for Georgetown.
Key here for the Highlanders is not get
Somebody's
discouraged.
got to come back and help Evelyn out.
There we go.
As Cremone cuts to the ball. Bounce pass attempt is no good. And they're going to call Evelyn with the foul. That's going to be Evelyn's 4th personal foul, the 10th team foul against the Lady Highlanders. So going to the line shooting 2 now will be Maya Spence.
Yeah, the calls have definitely been in favor as well. The multitude of them have gone against the Highlanders. Hoping that that might even out a little bit as we get closer to the end of the game here.
Spence's first free throw is up and it's good.
What do we have, 5 times as many fouls called on the Highlanders as we've had on the Royals?
I think it was second half, yes.
Yeah, I think it was similar to that in the first half too, right?
Yeah. Second shot by Spence is good. So now it's a 6-point game, 6-point lead for Georgetown, just under 5 minutes remaining in the game.
There we go.
Kylie Johnson gets it down to Miranda Melanson. Melanson puts up the shot and it's good.
Yeah, that little shot from the side of the key seems to be working for Melanson. They're leaving her open, so she can keep taking that, as far as I'm concerned.
They get the ball to Donahue, kick it back out to Spence. Spence's shot is up, it's no good, as Love comes away with the rebound for the Lady Highlanders.
Yeah.
She'll feed Cremone. The pressure, though, got to watch out for that. She tried to get it down to Kiara Correa, but the pass is not a good one. It's stolen away by Georgetown, and Hogan coming back the other direction with the easy layup.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for these long baseball passes. The chances of them happening and actually occurring in something good are very slim, especially this late in the game. You can't get enough on the ball to get it up the court, and the other team's looking for that. You gotta go with the short passes. I know that's tough when you're playing the full court thing, but you just gotta rely on movement. You gotta come back to the ball, help out your teammates.
No doubt about that. Just a point here, the Lady Highlanders trailing by 6, 51-45. When Gabby Thompson checked out of the game, they were leading by 2, and now they're trailing by 6.
Yeah, we gotta get Gabby back in this game. I'm not saying that she's so irresponsible, but she's definitely proven to be, at least on the plus-minus side, it's been indicative of their success or lack thereof. So hopefully we see a little bit more from her tonight. But even if we don't, you got to see something from the other Highlanders. They seem to be a little bit flummoxed by this full court, and they might be tired, sure, but you got to play out for the full game. You can't just, rest on your laurels, especially in such a close battle that we have today.
On the floor right now for the Lady Highlanders, Love Linnea. She'll be inbounding. Jen Cremone will receive that pass. Kylie Johnson also on the floor, along with Kiara Correa and Miranda Melanson. Love is now trapped near midcourt. She's able to get the ball off to Correa. Correa defended tightly, though. Tried to get it down to Kylie Johnson. Ball knocked out of bounds by Donahue. As Pimentel and Mativier will check into the game. 4:05 left in this game as Highlanders trail by 6. Linnaeus inbounds it.
Yeah.
Kylie Johnson's forced out of bounds there. So So the foul will go against Donahue. That's going to be her first personal foul, only the third team foul here in the second half against Georgetown. It's Pimentel looking to inbounds. And that's going to be fielded by Love Linnaeus, but she takes a step there. She's defended by Durkee. So on the turnover, Georgetown will have it with the 6-point lead.
Yeah, like I was saying, you got to come back and help out, especially when it goes back to the backcourt like that.
As Mativier steals the ball, she has a little help from Pimentel, but she'll take it in herself, put it up and in.
Get it.
As Brooke makes it a 4-point game. Donahue feeds it off to Hogan. Hogan drives into the paint. Her runner is up. It's no good, but Donahue able to get the rebound, and she is fouled. As that foul is going to go against, I believe they've got Kylie Johnson with that one.
Yep.
That's going to be Kylie's first personal foul. At the line shooting 2, as they already have 10 team fouls, already in the double bonus, is Donahue. Donahue's first free throw is up. It's good. She's 3 for 3 from the line tonight.
Somerville's really got to start moving their feet as far as defense and getting in position to box out and get some rebounds.
6-point lead once again for Georgetown as Kylie Johnson looking for a 3, and she hits it. Kylie Johnson with her 4th three-pointer of the night. Cuts it to a 3-point Georgetown lead.
Oh, there we go.
Nicely defended there as Pimentel's able to tap that pass. Mativier able to get it, and Pimentel is fouled as she went up for the shot, as that's going to be the 3rd personal foul against Troy. The 4th team foul. Pimentel at the line, shooting 2, looking to make it a 1-point game.
Yeah, this is great. Getting back onto the line, forcing the issue. It seemed to work out for Pimentel there. Great defense on the other side by Brooke.
Pimentel's first free throw is up, and it's good. Pimentel 2 for 3 from the line tonight so far. Second free throw is up by Molina, and it's good. It's a 1-point game now, 53-52. It's the Lady Highlanders trail. Durkee with the ball for Georgetown. They feed it to Troy. Troy with the ball at the top of the key, feeds Donahue. Donahue gets it down to Hogan. Hogan's shot is up, and it's no good. Defended nicely as Cremoni comes away with the rebound and knocked out of bounds off of Georgetown. Somerville will inbounds. 2:53 remains in the game. Somerville trailing by 1, 53-52. But they do have the ball as Georgetown applies the full court pressure.
Yeah.
Pimentel gets it up to Linnaeus. Linnaeus looking for the long pass, stolen by Hogan. Poor choice there by Love.
Nice.
Pimentel tried to knock that ball away. She almost stole it. She's looking for the jump ball, but instead the foul, or I should say the timeout called quickly by Dave Tucker, the head coach for Georgetown. So they're able to maintain possession. 53-52 is the game. Timeout on the floor.
Well, we got ourselves a 1-game possession with a little over 2 minutes to go, so we've got something exciting brewing here in the field house tonight. So that's something. And look, the baseball passes, it's not a race to the end of the court. You still got to put the ball in the basket. So it's better to have a possession where you're in control. Sure, you might have 3 or 4 defenders back against your 2 offensive players. But if you're in control, you still have a better chance, especially getting the ball down as quickly as you can and trying to fire up a shot. It's got to be a good shot. And that's something that Somerville's really got to focus on here in the last 2 minutes.
No question about that. 2 minutes and 39 seconds left in this game. Somerville trailing by 1, 53-52, but Georgetown has the ball. So we set, once again, the Lady Highlanders on the floor. Molina, Pimentel, Love, Linnaeus, Kylie Johnson, who's been on fire from 3, Brooke Mativier, and also Jen Cremona. The inbounds, a little miscommunication there, but Georgetown able to keep possession. So they have it to Spence. Spence with the skip pass over to Troy. Troy defended by Pimentel at the top of the key, gets it back to Spence. Spence with the runner. Her shot is up. It's no good. Fighting for the rebound, though, is Hogan as she gets the long board. Yeah. Hogan is defended well, And the ball is turned over to the Lady Highlanders as Hogan couldn't control it as she drove into the paint.
You notice something there? Hands up. Hands were up, which was great. Didn't let them drop the ball in over the top. That's the first time that we've seen that out of Somerville tonight. I think Coach O'Halloran asked for that and got it and made a world of difference.
Pimentel will get the ball, looking to break the pressure. She's able to run right through it as she goes into the paint, tries the shot. It's no good. She was trying to give Somerville the lead, and Donahue able to come away with a rebound. Troy with the ball now for Georgetown, just under 2 minutes remaining. Somerville applying the man-to-man pressure as Spence now has it back to Troy. So they feed Donahue. Donahue defended by Metivier. And Spence will take the three-pointer. That's a long three-pointer as Metivier comes away with the rebound, but Donahue steals the ball away. Travel is called on her as she tried to go up for the shot. And on the turnover, the Lady Highlanders will get the ball. 1:35 remaining. Lady Highlanders trailing by 1 here, 53-52.
Gotta like to see that. Brooke stepping out, getting the big rebound, forcing the issue.
So timeout on the floor. So Dave Tucker, head coach for Georgetown, will take another timeout. So it's a 53-52 game, a 1-point deficit for the Lady Highlanders. They will have the ball when we come out of this timeout as Coach O'Halloran deciding to go with that smaller lineup out there. As you see Brooke down there, got the ball ripped away by Donahue. But there you see the travel there. She stutter-stepped.
Couldn't decide if she wanted to put the ball up. She got into a rush. One thing that's the key word here for Somerville is up. Keep your hands up, go up for the rebounds, and try to run up to shorten the passes. I think that's the biggest deal that they can focus on right now. All of those things have helped them come back in this game and get to a 1-point deficit. They can easily take the lead if they keep up the defensive pressure as they have. And again, it's just up. Keep everything up.
Same cast of characters out there for the Lady Highlanders as Jen Cremoni will inbound. You have Love Linnaeus, Melina Pimentel, Brooke Metivier, and Kylie Johnson on the floor for the Highlanders. As Pimentel gets the inbounds, kicks it off to Cremoni. They break the pressure rather easily. Feed it over to Kylie Johnson. Johnson's three is no good. Fighting for the rebound, Love Linnaeus comes away with it. Feeds Pimentel at the top of the key as they try to set their offense. 1:20 remaining. Somerville trailing by 1. Pimentel feeds it off to Cremoni. Cremoni almost traveled with it, instead gets it off to Metivier. Metivier's shot is up, bounces around, no good. Metivier gets his own rebound as Pimentel fed her on that one, tipped it right to her, and the Lady Highlanders have the 54-53 lead off Metivier's jumper.
Excellent look by everybody involved. There we go, hands up.
Back the other direction, Donahue is fouled as she went up for the shot. 58.1 seconds remaining. That foul is going to go against Kylie Johnson. That's going to be her second personal foul. So Donahue at the line shooting 2. She is 4 for 4 on the night from the line.
And it looks like the field house is finally coming alive.
First shot by Donahue is up, and it's good. Tie ball game now, 54-54, 58.1 seconds remaining. Donahue 5 for 5 from the line. Looking to go 6 for 6. Her shot is up and it's good.
Still a 1-point game.
Jen Cremoni looking for some help there. She finds it in Pimentel as Pimentel will drive to break the pressure as Durkee tried to steal the ball away. She's across half court. Pimentel looking to feed Kylie Johnson. Not totally sure where that pass was going. 45.3 seconds left. A bad turnover there for the Lady Highlanders.
Yeah, it wasn't a great idea. Even if she had put it on Kylie, Kylie was going up against a taller player. And she wasn't quite open.
Timeout on the floor now. Lady Highlanders trailing by 1, 55-54.
Well, the most important thing is not to get discouraged by this. I mean, yeah, it was a bad turnover, but at the same time, it's a 1-point game. You can get the ball back, just, play good defense, rebound. You have a very good chance of getting back in. You're still, unless they hit a 3, you're still only 1 possession down, no matter what happens. So just stay at home, stay on your man, play good defense, and keep your hands up.
all a recipe for success. Hopefully they can do all of it.
Well, let's hope. And I don't know why we haven't seen Gabby Thompson back in, but she might be dealing with that injury. I know that she is coming back from that leg injury, but what we've seen so far out of her tonight's been great.
Yep, no question. Georgetown now will have the ball, 45.3 seconds remaining in the game. Georgetown with the ball and the 1-point lead. Yes, Maya Spence will inbound for them. Highlanders applying full-court pressure here as Coach O'Halloran directing traffic from the bench. They get the ball to Hogan on the inbounds. Hogan feeds it off to Spence. Spence goes back to Hogan as they're able to break the pressure. Troy with the ball now on the left wing. About a 14-second differential between the shot and the game clock as Troy has it at the top of the key, defended by Pimentel. They get it to Donahue. Donahue was looking to cutting Troy. It was defended nicely, though, as Spence tries the runner. It's no good as Pimentel comes away with the rebound, but unfortunately she throws it away as she tried to throw it to Jen Cremoni. And now 14.5 seconds left. The shot clock is turned off, and Coach O'Halloran will take his timeout and talk things over with the Lady Highlanders. So Pimentel, a great job fighting for that rebound, but unfortunately tried to pass that was not necessarily the wisest course of action at that point in time.
In that situation, you probably want to see a timeout taken. Reset, drop a play with 15 seconds left. You know, you don't have to force anything at that point. And unfortunately, she tried to do just that, and there's not much you can do. And I mean, honestly, it's not a terrible. It's a bad turnover, but I like the idea of what she was doing. It just wasn't the smartest idea there.
So after the errant outlet pass, the Georgetown Royals will have the ball and the 1-point lead. Shot clock is off, so 14.5 seconds remain in the game. So Somerville, if they're not able to steal the inbounds, is going to have to foul. Now, as we're looking at what the Royals have done from the free throw line, they are, let's see here, 10 for 10 here in the fourth quarter from the free throw line. If you're going to foul somebody, you want to foul Hogan, number 5, as she has struggled from the line. She's the only Royal struggling from the line, as her and Troy actually have been the two that have struggled from the line. So number 2 and number 5, number 20 and number 5 are the two you want to foul. You want to stay away from Donahue, who is inbounding the ball right now, as she is perfect from the line.
Guys, you got to
8
foul.
6 for
Foul.
6.
Foul.
So the Lady Highlanders deciding not to foul immediately. Get the foul there as Love Linnaeus gives the foul. Maya Spence is the one who was fouled. Spence 4 for 4 from the line tonight.
I don't understand what the mindset there was. I mean, you have to foul pretty much immediately. Give yourself at least a chance to score. They're not going to, move the ball if you're not going to force them to.
So Maya Spence at the line, 9.6 seconds remaining once these free throws are completed. Spence's first free throw is up, and it's good. Spence now 5 for 5 from the line on the night. As Evelyn Ayala checks into the game for Jen Cremoni. Spence now looking to make it a 3-point game. Still a 1-possession game at that time, though. And her shot is no good, fighting for the rebound, out of bounds, off of Georgetown. So the Lady Highlanders will have the ball, trailing by 2. So we have a timeout on the floor, 8.7 seconds remaining. So the Lady Highlanders are going to have to inbounds and go the length of the floor, trailing by 2, trying to either take the lead or tie this contest with only 8.7 seconds remaining.
Right, you can't ask for anything better than that as far as, missing one foul. So now you don't have to take the 3-pointer. Although you could if you wanted to now, if you wanted to go for the win. This is in one situation where the Highlanders' speed might be able to help them today. If they can get the ball up as quickly as possible, as long as they're in control or dish it to somebody who is to take this final shot, you got to get a good possession, and a runner isn't the best thing that you can do here. Get the best shot that you can, and hopefully Coach O'Halloran's calling up for that play. But you have the speedy guards. You've got Pimentel. You've got Evelyn. You've got people who can bring up the ball, like Love. It'll be interesting to see which way he wants to go on this, but you have to hit a shooter and somebody who's just going to put it up. I would look for Evelyn or Melanson if she's in the game to put the ball up, because they've really been able to hit their shots tonight.
We'll see what kind of defensive pressure Georgetown brings here against the inbounds. Looks like all 5 of Georgetown players right now are down on the end where the inbounds will come in. We'll see how they set up defensively here. As they drop 2 defenders back, they're going to line up man-to-man basically on the inbounds, just like they have throughout this contest in the full court, as Mativier will inbounds.
And Kylie Johnson's back here. She's been hitting her shots, so look out for her.
As Evelyn brings it up floor, she is fouled.
Smart move.
She is fouled as 4.9 seconds remaining now. The foul is going to be called against Maya Spence. That's going to be her 2nd personal foul, the 5th team foul. So they still have, Georgetown still has 1 more foul to give without free throws. As Durkee able to reach the hand in there and pull the ball away, knock the ball away, I should say, and make the big steal there. So with 2.2 seconds left, Durkee will go to the line looking to ice this game with the 2-point lead. Durkee has 2 shots from the free throw line. Durkee on the night is, let's see here, 6 for 8 from the free throw line. So some big free throws here as Durkee looks to ice this game. Durkee's first free throw is up, and it is no good off the front of the rim. So the Lady Highlanders will have a prayer at the end. 2.2 seconds will remain. Will be 2 or 3 points that they will be looking to overcome as Durkee's free throw is up, and it is no good, out of bounds off of Georgetown.
Oh, we're going to have an interesting finish, aren't we?
So 2-point contest, 56-54 as they get the ball to Evelyn.
Shoot it.
Evelyn is fouled. Evelyn was fouled as Durkee reached in. That's not the game.
Or is it?
Or is it? I'm not totally sure.
We're having a conference over here.
Blew the whistle before the buzzer. Having a conference with the referees. They certainly blew the whistle before the buzzer.
Yeah.
So I think they were trying to figure out how much time to put on the clock.
And they're calling a foul.
They are calling the foul.
0.3 seconds left.
The foul's going to go against Durkee. They're going to put 0.3 on the clock. So 0.3 seconds remaining.
They're calling a kickball.
So Durkee gets her
Throw
first
it to
personal.
the hoop. Just heard somebody shout that from the stands behind us. Throw it to the hoop.
Might be the best thing you can do at this point in time.
It's not like anybody's. Whoa.
As Mativier will inbounds it to Kylie Johnson. As Pimentel throws it up off the rim, and that will do it. As unfortunately the Highlanders lose in this one by the score of 54-56. So a close contest here once again, but the Lady Highlanders come out on the downside once again. A heck of an effort by the Lady Highlanders, but unfortunately they were undone in the very end, losing in this one by 2 points.
Yeah, you know what? It comes down to taking care of the ball, and the turnovers, unfortunately, proved to be very, very costly, especially at the end of the game here in crucial possessions. Highlanders definitely had a chance at this game, and they played very, very well. It's just about closing it out and getting the most out of your possessions, especially late in the game.
Yep, no question about it. The opportunity was there for the Lady Highlanders. They just weren't able to reach out and grab it. A couple late turnovers hurt them as well. But a heck of an effort by the Lady Highlanders.
Are we sure I'm not a bad luck? Are we sure?
I don't know. I'm not totally sure. I'm not totally sure.
I'm starting to get a little thing.
It can't be us. It
Okay.
cannot be us. Just keep telling yourself it's not us. It's not us. We have the polos. We have the power of the polos.
Yeah.
But, so an unfortunate loss tonight. Some good positives as Kylie Johnson, a tremendous game shooting from the outside. 4 for 4 from three-point range. She had 12 points on the contest. Brooke Mativier, an excellent job as well, as she ended up the contest with 10 points today. So some good positives to pull from this game, but once again, the Lady Highlanders moving to 0-13 on the season, unfortunately, as they lose in this one by the score of 56-52, or 54, I should say, to the Georgetown Royals. So close but no cigar as as they look for that elusive first victory of the season. We'll have to look for that Wednesday, as the Lady Highlanders will be back here at the Fieldhouse on Wednesday. But unfortunately, they come away losers tonight by the score of 56-52, or 54, as Georgetown comes away with the victory. So that's going to do it for us tonight. I'm Todd Harmon alongside Braden Moriarty. Thank you very much for joining us tonight as the Lady Highlanders lose 56-54. You've been watching Lady Highlanders basketball on Somerville Educational Channel 15.